Ladies and gentlemen, Remaster has actually managed to finally beat the Forsaken Easter Egg World Record speedrun. Now, this is pretty fascinating because I thought the Cold War Zombies Easter eggs were pretty much maxed out. And I think that with this man grinding this map consistently for multiple days on end has proven that I feel like it's finally now been maxed out with this world record. And again, I got to give a big shout out to my man Remaster for allowing me to react to this. I will have all the links in the description, in the end cards for you guys to go and check out this official run. And so, of course, with Forsaken, the whole strategy is probably going to be taken, at least in the beginning, in the spawn room. I love the way he's, like, sitting on top of that forklift, getting all of the elims here. That is just so impressive. Also, obviously, going for the points off of Death Perception. Honestly, listen, Death Perception has grown on me throughout the years. I don't mind it as a perk. It's actually pretty good for Cold War speedruns. It gets you salvage early on. He gets a really nice double points here. And, bro, I was just finishing doing some world record speedruns for Bloons Tower Defense 6, the Black Ops 3 Zombies map. Nothing like an official map like Forsaken or anything, but it's still a lot of fun, man. Speedrunning zombies is always fun. It's one of those games that actually isn't annoying to speedrun, like, unless you're doing Origins, I guess, and getting RNG gated, but these Cold War Easter eggs are quite fun. There's no real big step, I would say, that deters the player. It's all just about actual maximum route efficiency. Ooh, what a jump. And see, this is the coolest thing about Cold War, is that the mantling is probably the best part of this game. I have to say, like, it's the most innovative, unique part of the game. And you can see it right here with my man, Remaster, getting through all of these areas so efficiently quick. Like, I've never even seen something like that. His name is Fast Restarter. Yep. Classic zombie speedrun, bro. These zombie speedrunners are out here so bad. They're asking me, like, why don't I have the fast restart key bound to a key on my keyboard? Listen, dog, I ain't that serious, okay? I know some of y'all be looking into the code and how to get these speedruns faster. Listen, y'all, I ain't like that. That's a whole other level. And so, obviously, he's grabbing all the parts to get the teleporter open. It's so bizarre. Why do you have to grab a deep fryer thing to open up a port? What was going on in this map? You know, listen, it's from my homies from Ukraine. I'm Ukrainian. Shout out to Ukraine. It's the only Ukrainian zombies map. But Forsaken, that's what we get? Dang. Not a Garand Pro V, not a Origins. That's not right. Interesting, he goes for the flash. Is he doing this for the boss here? No, what is... Oh, no. Oh, so he grabs Ring of Fire. Dude, Ring of Fire is busted. I get why they didn't add it back into Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Genuinely, I do. But, my goodness, I miss it. And then here, obviously, we get to the first step of the Easter egg, which is just literally clicking buttons and turning on the power. And then you can just skip this cutscene, which is very nice. Love the skipping cutscene feature. Also, I like that they're allowed to pause the timer for that. That's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that. I mean, that's the thing you see a lot in BO4, like Ancient Evil speedruns. Honestly, I gotta watch another Ancient Evil speedrun. I miss watching that Zombies map. It's just, the speedrun is so interesting. The way you're able to skip the cutscenes, like all the fun steps and all that. This Easter egg's a little bit odd. So, okay, he's holding a flashbang here. What is he about to do? Oh, that's so smart. He's flashbanging the zombies at the window to get this next step to start. Oh, that is so fascinating. Because, yeah, now the next step is that he has to do the RCXD little step, which I don't mind it. I think it's kind of a cool step. It's probably one of the coolest steps in this, you know? And so here you go. He gets the RCXD. Probably no way to get this done faster, yeah, other than, like, jumping over the ledge and then getting over that, and then there you go. You get that. All to just get some random TV part, you know? Like, Forsaken's such an interesting map. I will say, for Gulf War, Black Ops 6, whatever the game's going to be called, the next Cold War 2, basically, we need harder Easter egg steps. Or just, like, not harder to solve, but just, like, harder to execute. I feel like a lot of these Easter egg steps are quite simple. And now he's coming back to this area probably to get one of the abominations to hit the wall then, right? And he's just coming here to end rounds fast, which is really, really fascinating. I find it interesting also that I am seeing a lot more FFAR usage in Black Ops Cold War, which is kind of surprising. Like, I know a lot of people, including myself, didn't think that it was better even than the Garad Krovi version from BO3. Perfect spawning on the Abomination. Yeah, I know there's a way you can manipulate that to get that part, but still, that is just such perfect spawn manipulation. And then, of course, Stamina Up's PhD, which doesn't make any sense if you don't play Cold War, but PhD, you can see, allows him to slide across the world. These two perks, I would say, are the best two perks for Outbreak on this map as well. Like, literally, the movement difference is insane. Honestly, I kind of hope they bring back PhD Slider from this game. It was so goated, like, how you're able to slide for so far. My goodness, it was such a... Like, it's such a game changer for this run, right? Like, without PhD, brother is not moving this fast, right? And, I mean, even Stamina Up Tier 5 in Cold War was just ridiculous. And oh my gosh, like 2 slides, he's already at the part where he needs the Crystal Axe for. So here's the question. How is he going to get Crystal Axe? Is he going to do the free Crystal Axe Easter egg? I think he is. And see, this is the other thing. I don't even know how to do the free Crystal Axe Easter egg. Like, I only ever get the Crystal Axe on this map from trials in the box. I think one thing Cold War kind of did bad was the Wonder Weapon quests were either too boring or just too tedious. I love that in, like, Black Ops 3. Sure, they were difficult, but they were just more fun. I don't know, like, maybe you guys don't agree with me. In the comments, let me know if you agree with me. Like, was getting Wonder Weapons in this game kind of annoying? To me, it was. Like, it was either the trial machine, hitting the box, which you know is not going to get it, because every weapon of every rarity is in there. And then you have the quest, which is also just not that great. Like, I don't know. I mean, the trials were nice, and I did get the majority of mine through the trials, but for the most part, no. Which is what I find just so fascinating. And so, yeah, I'm assuming he's doing this way to get the instant free Crystal Axe here. Also, is he doing the lockdown outside of the step? That is so interesting, yeah, that you can actually do that. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I hate to say this, even though I'm Ukrainian and this is a map on Ukraine, this map is just not it, man. It's just not it. Also, it's crazy. He's doing this without the Crystal Axe. I don't even understand that. What the heck? How the heck is he doing it without the Crystal Axe? No way. Because, yeah, usually for this step, you need to then grab the shard and then throw it back into the Abomination. But, okay, now he's getting the free Crystal Axe here. So, yeah, this is the area that you get it. I mean, honestly, it's not even that bad, considering I guess it is faster just to do the free weapon quest for the Crystal Axe than getting it from the trial or from the box. The thing with the box on this game, right, is I am almost certain, now don't quote me on this, I am almost certain the box, the way it works in this game, is dependent on the round that you are on. Like, I almost never see anybody getting ray guns or wonder weapons from the box under round 10 like you used to see, like in Black Ops 1, 2, and 3. Which just kind of sucks, you know? Like, I don't like that the higher round you are, the higher the chance that you get the wonder weapon. Like, it makes sense for long games, but for speed runs, it doesn't make sense at all. And so here he gets Crystal Axe. He actually decides to upgrade it, which is probably the best part. He has now also gotten some of the chunks from the Abomination, and literally, I'm pretty sure once he gets this last one, he's literally on the final escort step. Like, this Easter egg has been maximized so efficiently. And then I love also that he's using the axe swing as well to further damage the Abomination faster while either swinging or shooting the Crystal Axe at it, which is just goated. Like, this is really well done. I do like Forsaken for the zip lines, but honestly, I think in terms of zip lines, maps with zip lines, Mauer does it better. Call the Dead does it better, you know. Mauer is still one of my favorite zombie maps on this game, hands down. Also, like, The Machine, I think, is also one of my favorites. I know Forsaken has its fans, but definitely not for me. And sub 9 minutes, he's on the frickin' escort for the boss. Like, what the frick is this map, bro? That is crazy. Not even 10 minutes in, he's already almost done the egg. Like, this is what I'm saying with Forsaken, man. Needs just a little bit more, you know? I think the Easter egg steps were fun in this map, but it's just like, it's just kind of not enough. Like, what's wild, there are BO4 side Easter eggs that are longer than this main Easter egg. Like, you gotta think about that. You gotta think about that and put it in perspective and think, like, is this really what should have happened? You know? Like, I don't think so. Okay, so yeah, again, he's just waiting for dialogue here. There's nothing really he can do. And he's just now starting up the escort. Sub 10 minutes, bro. Like, what am I watching? So, I think that is really the fastest part of this Easter egg. I think the beginning and the mid game is really the most important part. The end game, from what I know, isn't really skippable. It's a lot of time-gated steps. Like this escort step, you have to constantly fill it up with souls, and then also find little things around the map to also fill it up to bring it all the way there. And then the boss fight, from what I can tell, also isn't really skippable. There's nothing I can really tell that's skippable. It's quite literally just shoot the shoulders, shoot the chest, and then that's it, you know? Like, so yeah, that's kind of interesting that's kind of it for the Forsaken run. Like, really, the fastest parts that you have to worry about is beginning and mid-game. This end game is pretty much time-gated for almost all of it. There's a lot of cutscenes. There's portions of it where you're basically just waiting for someone to stop yapping, you know? So, I find that a little interesting, for sure. I definitely find that quite interesting. And, I mean, it's crazy as well. Pap tier 1 Cryslax. Like, round 8! He's on round 8, fam. That's just not it. This is just not it. Round 8. Bro's almost done the Easter. Like, no other map is doing this, you know? On Origins, you'd be getting the fire staff part from the Panzer. You know, like, I'm not saying it's bad, but there's definitely a massive portion that just wasn't included, you know? But okay, finally he's grabbed all the Ethereum crystals and has now charged the reactor to be brought all the way to the boss. And then literally, this is it. It's now boss fight time. That's crazy. He's just running in. Oh, I was about to say, he's just running with Speed Cola or Stamina Up and PhD, but now he's got Speed Cola and Jug, which is literally all you need. Like, and there you go. Ring of Fire instantly on the shoulder. Like, he's literally done. Like, what the heck? My goodness. And see, that's the other thing. Even though you instantly melt the health, you still have to wait for Samantha Maxis to set up the auto cannons. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even though he did that so fast, like, it does matter, but also it's like, we still waited on the AI. We're still waiting on the AI, man. AI is just going to be everywhere and everything at this point in time, bro. And so, yeah, there you go. No, again, nothing you can really do to speed this up. It's literally just created in a way that takes time. And then so once you do this next autocannon, then you're done. I find it so fascinating. Like, what is going to happen after this map? This is the last official round-based zombies map. You know? And it feels so old. You know? I don't know if I'm the only one that feels this. Like, Forsaken feels so old to me already. It's wild that this is the last official round-based zombies map, at least in the story of what they're setting up. I have heard, now, I hope to God this is wrong, please God. People are saying that Cord Effects from Vanguard is in Black Ops 6. I don't know how to feel about all that. Let's just hope that that is a leak. But if he is in the game, I will say, I just hope he's just actually an entity in the game. Like, he was barely an entity in the whole of Vanguard. You know, he was a last boss, but then that was it, you know? And they're bringing, obviously, in more Dark Aether elements, right? You have your cutscene that's unskippable here. But Forsaken is literally from the Dark Aether. Victus is also still in the Dark Aether, right? I think in Black Ops 6, we're going to see the return of Victus. We're obviously going to see the return of Richtofen from this ending cutscene. But it's like, where does that lead us to? People have already guessed that apparently we're playing a zombies map in West Virginia, which is a little interesting because I thought it was Transit. But isn't Transit in West Virginia? I don't know. And then also, we are also playing a map apparently on Terminus Island, which is a Modern Warfare thing. Also, he's just doing this without even caring about the damage. That's crazy. When you go in the turret, you negate all damage? That's ridiculous. What the heck? And then, so yeah, literally at this portion, yeah, he's already pre-aiming the head. He's doing as much as he physically can. But again, he has to wait for all the autocannons. But I think right now he's got it, yeah. It's only the first two. Then here you go. The final shot is in the head, and then that's it. Bro, he's practically done sub 15. It's just with all the cutscenes, it's a 17-minute, man. Or it's I can't even remember. Is it? Like, yeah, and this is the other thing. This part is cool, but it's just like, it's ridiculous. You just have to die here. Just kind of, let's go. Let's get her done. The Mimic grabs him. Well, honestly, I think it is just better. Because, yeah, you just want to down at this point. I don't think it's like Drak where if you down early in the cutscene, it just sort of starts it to happen. Sub 15 is nasty, dog. That is genuinely one of the best Easter egg world records I think I've seen. And I don't think that gets beaten. I don't think we got a sub 15. No way we're getting to sub 14. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go and check out Remaster. This is absolutely one of the best world records I have seen. And if we see this in a super egg for Cold War, that'll be that. But boys, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I'll see y'all in that next one, baby.